Another fine morning. Holy crap, man, weeks are seriously flying by. Weeks are flying by and my mustache keeps getting longer. It gets to a point where I just want to rip it off. It gets to a point where people probably think I'm picking my nose, when in reality I'm just trying to craft the perfect curvature of the stash so that they don't go down into the mouth, but they rather go to the side. Like maybe something similar to Yosemite Sam. Something like that. With all the stresses in my life, I thought, you know what, it's time to get healthy. I was overweight, high blood pressure, drinking like 50 Coke Zeros a day, maybe a gallon of Coke Zero a day. I mean, a couple, 2 or 3 44 ounces in some days. My gosh, that's a problem. And my buddy James was starting to lose all this weight, kicking his body into high gear with ketosis, and I thought maybe I should give that a go. I thought that maybe this could potentially have some. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my gosh. Man. Potentially have a positive impact in my life, considering all the stress with the house fire, being displaced from our home, etc. So I started this process around, 257 pounds. Normally when I start putting the pounds on, I start going back to the gym. I think I went to the gym once when we were living out of the hotel. It's hard to get myself motivated. We do have exercise equipment down in our basement, but because all of our belongings are packed into the basement right now, it makes it a little difficult to exercise. The exercise, like the treadmills, become like a quasi closet slash armoire almost. The weight set, the bench, that's become something, excuse me, quite similar. So, anyways, started keto two and a half weeks ago. As of this morning, I'm down 10 pounds, which is great. I still have the occasional diet Coke Zero every now and then. Not as much as I was. I haven't completely cut my soda out. I still have one occasionally. I just try and treat myself to a soda rather than indulge myself constantly throughout the day with 44 ounce after 44 ounce. Excuse me. I'm gonna get cancer. I already have it. I already got emphysema. Just kidding. So I like to start every bloody day with eggs cooked in butter with cheese. There's no bacon. We ran out. Nothing worse than running out of bacon. Running out of bacon's like running out of milk for your cereal. It's not good. So every morning, some people like their hot coffee. I like an ice cold drink in the morning to jumpstart myself. Not hot. Even hot chocolate makes me sick. I can't do that. So I like to take a swig of my water. Because someone said, I don't know if it was a doctor, you really should start every single day with a glass of water. I don't know how many ounces, how many cups. Probably not a gallon right off the bat, but it helps to kind of jumpstart our systems in the morning. So it's a blessed thing. Howdy ho, neighbor. How are ya? There's somewhat of an English sitcom, if you will. It's called Old Greg.
What's happening? I'm Old Greg. What? I'm Old Greg.
Where am I?
Greg's place. He been asleep. Do you want a little drinky? I'll get you a drink. You like Baileys? Creamy. So creamy
My
Baileys.
good buddy Ben Acker out of Cali. He's a very giving fellow. Very loving. He's full of love, in so much that he decided to share, not keep it to himself, but share with me the amazing wonders of Old Greg. Good old Greg. Now, many of you may already know about this hidden treasure amongst the wonderful trove of other video that's out there in the world of internet and YouTube.
2 seconds. I'm sorry.
Hello. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna break out the old phone here as well. Here's one reason why I really like the iRing. I don't care what kind of phone you have. If you're vlogging, okay? If you're vlogging, right now I'm holding it with my hand. I mean, it works, but it's much easier to have something to hold on to and use this camera right there versus holding the phone, risking touching it, screwing up the autofocus, etc. That way, I'm in the money. I'm not worrying about hitting the record button or, again, messing up the autofocus. I'm not touching it. I'm not holding it. I'm holding on to the iRing. I mean, you can put your whole bloody fist on there if you want. And video all bloody day long. It doesn't freaking matter. And you're gonna get some good footage because the back cameras on all of these phones, that's where the goodness happens. The front cameras are usually so-so. The back camera is where your image stabilization is, your higher megapixel camera, better camera sensor, all the hoopla that goes into these digital cameras. That's where all the magic happens. It's on the back camera, not the front camera. If you want to make some good videos that stand out, that shine, that pop, you don't have to be an amazing video editor, videographer, whatever it may be, but your videos are going to look a little better if you're using the back camera. Don't use the front camera. Hello. I just finished my extremely delicious lunch. I had a Costa Vida salad. Didn't get the pork because there's a lot of sugar in their pork, believe it or not. It's all that barbecue. Didn't get the beef. There's lots of barbecue sauce in that, which means lots of sugar. So the only thing on their menu that doesn't have sugar on their meat is their steak, which I'm not a big steak guy. It's a little more leaner of a meat than I prefer. So I went with the chicken. I just dumped it in ranch. It's the creamiest, most fatty, buttery, milky ranch you can get. And it was delicious. And now I'm going to wash it down with a little bit of pure therapeutic ketones. Here's to a wonderful afternoon of good old ketosis. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Rather tasty.